All right, listeners, some of the biggest lies we believe aren't ones told by others, but it's the ones that we tell ourselves. And welcome back to #Unfiltered, because someone had to say it. I'm Todd Erickson, and today we are introducing a special guest on our podcast, and that is Miss Sharon Brill. How are you doing, Miss Sharon?
I'm okay. It's very early.
Very early, yes. As you most know, obviously, Carrie Norris is the co-host of #Unfiltered. Unfortunately, she could not be here today. She's spending some long-needed time with her children. So we have decided to ask a very special person that is remotely close to us that was able to come last minute to fill in, and we thank you for that. So I do want to make sure that we get you out there in front of everybody. I do want to ask you, Sharon, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell our viewers a little bit about yourself.
Well, there's not much to tell.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. Just I'm from Eastern North Carolina.
That's a start. Look at that. Look at that. North Carolina.
I love the beach. I don't know that I'll ever leave the beach. I know you don't care for the beach too much.
I hate sand. I don't know why. I just hate sand. It's not my friend. It's not my friend.
The sand doesn't bother me. I get a little scared in the water sometimes.
Well, that's me too. If it's
Crabs.
dark water and I can't see what's in there, I don't want no part of it.
Jellyfish. Yeah. Nope. But I will walk the shore and look for shark teeth. That's my thing. I don't really sit still on the beach. I'm a shark tooth hunter.
Shark tooth hunters. I know we got some viewers and listeners out there. They're probably doing the same thing. So you're not alone.
That's how I know I'm getting old.
So if you see a woman walking down the beach in a blue North Carolina hoodie, shark tooth hunting, join her.
Yep. It's official. Old age is setting in. I follow shark tooth hunter Facebook pages.
You doom scroll it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I don't think these people are telling the truth. Speaking of lies. Sorry for that.
Actually, I wish I would have titled this differently. I wish I would have titled it The Lies That We Tell Ourselves. But unfortunately, I think when I was coming up with it, I was thinking to myself, yeah, I think we're all a little delulu. So I think, we're all a little delusional in our minds. We think we've got it all together, but I think we're actually all delusional.
Absolutely. Can I start by saying, as a Carolina fan,
Yeah.
the delusion is real because we lost in the first round of the tournament. Duke just lost last night, so I feel like I have to celebrate Carolina because Duke lost to UConn. Anyway, they lost. We're home, but all that matters is they're going to be home too.
Do we have any Carolina fans out there? If so, comment. Let us know how you feel about it. All right, so let's jump right in, okay? I think really to start out, we should really just start talking a little bit more about the delusion list.
Okay.
What is a lie that you tell yourself, Sharon? Out of all the different things in the world, what is one lie that you know that you tell yourself?
I'm going to be on time today.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Every day.
I feel like that's a lot of people.
Every day it's a lie.
It is. I don't know. Look, Sharon will tell me, look, I did really good this week. I was on time 3 times this week. and you get used to it. You get used to that person coming in on a regular basis and then boom, ghosted.
Guilty. My whole life. I don't understand. I don't know when I'll get it right. I'm 48.
It is what it is. I think that this is just us in our natural habitat. It's going to happen. I know I have ADHD, so I have squirrel brain, so I can tell myself I'm going to be there at this time. Look, this morning, I woke up at 7, trying to rush to get here.
And I was late.
Oh,
gosh.
All right, so I will say one of the biggest lies that I know that I tell myself, and listeners and viewers, you tell me if you agree. It's, I guess, I'm only going to watch one more episode lie. That's what I always see, because I have this bad tendency of finding shows that have the full seasons out, and so I will binge watch them.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's getting close to midnight, and I'm like, one more episode.
Just one more.
And I'm like, you know what? I look at my clock, and I'm like, I think I can do one more episode.
Mm-hmm.
And before I know it, I am so invested into who these characters are, even though they are make-believe and they don't exist, that I am 4 o'clock in the morning knowing that my ass has to be at work the next day. I don't know why I do it. I just can't help it. Have you ever done that?
So many times. But the thing is, when we were younger, well, I don't know about you. When I was younger, there was no binge watching one. If it came on TV, you
Yeah.
caught it. And if it didn't, you were,
That's true. You had to wait till next week before you'd catch the next one.
yep. And then you were just lost on the episode you missed until they started playing reruns.
Speaking of Lost, that used to be a show that I'd have to wait week by week to watch. Did anybody ever watch Lost on, what was it, ABC?
I'm not sure. I didn't get into that one.
Oh, I loved it. I don't know why those type of shows get me. Right now, I am currently binge watching, I don't know why I do this to myself, Survivor. I auditioned for Survivor a long time ago. Well, I say a long time ago, but it was like 2 years ago.
Right.
They were like, if you like what you see on TV, apply online now. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. It's a good way to lose weight. It's a good way to become famous.
I would be great at Survivor. Lies we tell ourselves.
Lies.
You might be great at it. I don't know though. You like a little comfort in life.
I do go back and forth in my head because I feel like I could be the grungy type and I could do the 30 days on an island with no food and water. However, I tell myself like I'm either going to win or I'm going to be the first one voted off because either I'm going to be the loudest and most annoying and you're going to want to get rid of me, or I'm going to be the best person on your team that's going to be on your alliance and you're going to want to take to the end. Well, maybe not to the end, but at least to the top 3. Get me to the top 3. That's all I want.
I think if you get to the top 3, you're going to win it all.
Because I'm a talker.
You're a talker. You're going to talk your way right into that $1 million.
Put my ass on the Jennifer Hudson show. Like I'm famous.
Dancing down the aisle. On
Yeah,
Jennifer
hey,
Hudson.
I saw. Yeah, they always do that. They do the dancing down the aisleway on the back end.
Yeah.
All
we
right.
should do that at work.
Do what? Oh, do an aisleway dance?
Yeah. On Mondays.
You talking about for the podcast?
Nope. Just on a Monday morning when everyone's coming in just to brighten their mood.
Speaking of Mondays, that's another lie I think we tell ourselves.
I'll start on Monday.
I will start on Monday. I don't know how many times I have told myself, you know what? This coming Monday, I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to start going back to gym. I'm going to eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably had about 27 fresh starts last year. If that tells you anything, it's a lot of Mondays.
Why do we do it on Mondays?
I don't know, but I feel like my future self is already exhausted. That's all I can think of.
Especially on a Monday.
Mondays are tough. I think everyone just thinks because Monday is the beginning of the week, which technically it's Sunday, but I think everyone thinks because Monday starts the business work week that I'm just going to start on Monday. I think it's the same thing with New Year's resolutions. They're all lies. Absolute lies. Liza Minnelli.
New year, new me.
New Year. New Year, same me. That's exactly what's happening.
Same delusional me.
Which I will actually say, this year I feel like I've done pretty well so far. I didn't make any resolutions because, you know me, I'm not going to keep them. I change. I'm an entrepreneur. That's what happens. But I did tell myself that I was going to work on losing weight. Mm-hmm. And I think I have.
You have?
I've lost 30 pounds so far this year.
This year?
This year.
Holy crap.
You have too. You've lost a bunch of weight as well.
I've lost 35 total since the beginning of last year at New Year, New Me.
Yeah.
30 pounds and it's
3 months.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been very honest on this podcast. I'm on my GLP-1 journey. So I needed some help. But I do still go to the gym. And speaking of gym, that is the other delusional lie that we always like to tell ourselves. And I used to tell myself it, but I am currently going to the gym, so I'm doing good. But for those viewers and listeners that are not going to the gym, that do tell themselves the I'm going to the gym lie, comment, share it with us. Tell us if you tell this lie to yourself. I'm curious.
Because the truth is the money is coming out of my account.
Oh, look, and so that's what I was going to say. Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. So I used to tell myself that I'm going to the gym lie. Like I got the gym membership. I went and I got the new outfits and told myself that I was going to start going to that. And I will tell you, just like you just said, I feel like my bank account goes to the gym more than I do.
Absolutely.
Planet Fitness literally got 2 years worth of membership fees from me.
Planet Fitness.
But why were they so hard to cancel with?
Oh my gosh. I tried to cancel during COVID because I was working at a doctor's office and they would not let me cancel.
They won't.
They were like, you have to come in person. It's closed. Everything's closed. The gyms are closed.
I felt like I was being held hostage
Yeah.
for a place I didn't even want to be anymore.
Right.
I mean, I wanted to go.
Especially during COVID.
Yeah, Planet Fitness obviously was just closer to my house, and so I got the gym membership. And before I knew it, I did not realize. I kept telling myself, "Oh, they're taking $40 out every single month. I need to cancel this. I need to cancel this." And me, being a procrastinator, entrepreneur, distracted, ADHD brain,
Squirrel.
I didn't for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, I was invited to go to a different gym, and I was like, I haven't even canceled the membership I've got now.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
In that 2 years, how much did you spend on the gym membership?
Oh gosh, well, it was $20 a month.
$20.
But I was paying for me and Adam, so $40 a month times 24 months.
Math.
That's a lot. Planet Fitness is rich, y'all. Planet Fitness is
Yeah.
rich. Gyms are rich, period.
Imagine all of us that started the year off in this contract with them saying we're going to come, and then we never do.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I drive by the gym and I tell myself, I'm going to go tomorrow. And then I don't.
Look at the gym. Look at it. I'm
She's
gonna
so
pass
pretty
right
sitting
by.
over there.
Oh, man.
Windows all clean and shiny.
Love that purple. It's so pretty.
So what is another lie that you think that you tell yourself? And listeners and viewers, if you have different lies that you tell yourself, share them with us. I want to hear them. I think that they're absolutely funny, but at the same time, I think they're relatable. I think everyone has delusional lies that we tell ourselves throughout all of our life because we think it's going to get us somewhere else.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm always someone that says, I don't even care anymore.
Okay.
Lie. I totally care.
What is it that you don't care about anymore?
Just, when there's drama going on or something's happening in my life and I'm just like, I don't even care. I don't want to talk about it. I don't care.
I feel like that's all of us too. Yeah.
That's
I agree.
a lie. I do care. I want to know.
Do you turn into an investigator?
Sometimes. I need to investigate work and making money, and I'm investigating stuff that doesn't even matter.
You're not wrong, though. I think social media plays a huge role in that because we can tell ourselves all the time, I don't care about them. I don't care what they're doing. But then they show up in your timeline, and now you're looking at the photo. You're zooming in on the photo.
Right.
Now you're checking to see who commented on that photo.
Before you know it, you know who their first cousin's ex-wife's daughter is. Why? I don't need to know that.
Look, I do also tell myself, too, I'm trying to stay out of all the politics stuff that's happening right now. And I told myself we wouldn't talk about politics on here, and I'm not going to. But I'm just, this whole thing with putting signatures on currency, I'm going down a rabbit hole with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. Like I'm telling myself, I don't care. But then I watch the news videos, and then I read all the comments.
Yeah.
Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Why do I care?
I don't know. And then you just get madder
You do.
and madder.
And
Is
the
that a
longer you
word?
stay on that damn post, all of a sudden it's filling up your whole timeline. And I'm like, get off of there. I don't want to
Right,
see that no
Right.
more.
The thing you don't care about is the only thing that's coming up.
Ugh,
It's a cycle.
it is.
Or I'm not calling first. I'm not texting first.
Do you do that?
Yes, I will tell myself that. And then let's say, I don't know, a few days go by and
So you do wait a few days. You don't text same day.
same day of the argument?
Sure.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
But the next day, it's bothering me.
Okay, so like I'll even say like in my relationship right now, that is one thing. If we get mad, I have a tendency of poking the bear because I want to know. Like, tell me now. Let's fix this. Like, I want that. And they're like, no, I need the space. Give me my space.
Yeah.
And then not even 30 minutes later, I'm like, have you had enough space?
Right. Don't tell me.
Are you hungry?
Don't tell me you're upset with me, but you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
What? Let's talk about it right now.
Well, since we're actually on that, I do want to, and it doesn't necessarily have to be our current specific relationships, but I did want to actually bring this up because I feel like it's still a really big one is the lies we tell ourselves in relationships. And some of those I know is that we'll talk about, oh, they'll change and it's just a rough patch. They didn't mean it like that. And so you continue to sit there and let these red flags smack you in the face like you're colorblind and you can't see them. I think people drive like that too. They just be hitting all that shit on the side, not paying attention. But I know we have people out there that tell themselves these because for a long time I had a relationship where that's all I did was tell myself the delusional lies. Because I think I spent more time, I think I was more in a relationship with what I thought was going to be the potential than I was with that actual individual.
Yeah.
So when I was back in Florida, there was someone that I was dating, and I just felt like they kept doing all these things, or they'd have these little spats or these mood swings. And I kept telling myself, it's just a mood swing. It is what it is. Like, or they just really don't like that place. Or when they would punch a wall, I'm just like, they're not going to do that again. And I kept holding out. I kept holding out, thinking that they were going to change. And what did that get me? Lost time.
Wasted time.
Yep. Have you ever had a relationship like that?
I have. Nothing that I regret. I mean, I guess it's okay that, you go through things, but that lie, that, well, he's better than he used to be, or she's better than she used to be. She's changed a lot already.
Yeah.
She'll keep changing.
Basically, you're dating their potential.
Yeah.
But not the actual individual.
Yeah.
I just feel like when you
That
date
one's
someone
hard.
with a bunch of red flags, you just turn into a construction worker like, I can fix it. I can fix that. Bob the Builder.
Air traffic controller.
Bring it here. Red flags. Over here. This way.
I
I'm
collect
fixing them.
Excuse me.
I think that's kind of where you also get into the I don't care lot. Like you talked about that. Like I
Right.
feel like they kind of go hand in hand in a sense when it comes to that. Is there any other ones that you've ever told yourself like in a relationship other than those? I was about to say, what about in-laws? But no, we're not talking about that. But I mean, maybe our listeners and viewers, maybe these are things that you tell yourselves in your marriage or a previous marriage or current marriage. And then I also think too, where did the in-laws come in? What lies do you tell yourself when it comes to them? Did you ever see that movie Monster-in-Law with Jennifer Lopez?
Yes.
I don't know why, but that movie always comes into my head when I think about people's in-laws. Like, what version are you going to get?
Right.
Because there's always different types, and it's always sometimes usually based off of some of their religious beliefs. Like, you need yourself a good girl. Like, she needs to be this, and this, and she's not right for you. I need to approve.
I would say the older you get,
It gets easier.
no.
Oh.
Well, yes, because you reach a certain age and the in-laws have passed away,
Oh,
and you don't have to worry about it.
awkward music right there.
Take it how you want, but it could be a plus, could be a minus.
I mean, you're not wrong. There's a lot out there that you meet them and their parents have already passed.
My mother was wonderful. She would have been a great in-law.
Yeah.
She was a great in-law. I'm divorced, so.
I think my mama is. My mama's a good in-law.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had any issues there. What? No, she's been good.
You got a good mama.
I do got a good mama. One day I'm going to have her on this podcast, y'all, and you guys are going to be able to talk to her firsthand because I know I mention her in a lot of my episodes because I do. I think I owe a lot of my life to my mama. I mean, she gave me air, breath.
She brought you into this world, and she can take you out.
Well, no, she used to be able to take me out. She can't take me out no more. I'm here to stay. It's going to take a whole lot to take me out. But you're not wrong. She did bring me into this world. And I love you for it, Mom. And to everybody else out there, make sure that you are thanking your moms because moms are beautiful and they deserve love. Just putting that out there. A little shout out. All right. So do you have any other things that you think that you would talk about as far as delusional lies that we tell ourselves?
I think we definitely hit the big ones in relationships. What about money lies?
What about money lies?
I've worked so hard, I deserve this purchase.
Okay, so I do this very often. I am a big, I treat myself. I feel like first off, you have to celebrate. But then two, I also feel like when I go to a store, it is the biggest excuse that I tell myself so I can buy something. I am notorious for going to Home Goods. I talk about my fake plants all the time. I don't know why I love fake plants so much. Like, where the hell am I going to put them?
They're your babies.
They are. And I mean, I sell houses, so I look at it like this. You need a fake plant in your kitchen? I got you. That's just, I stage with it. But I do. I will walk through a store and tell myself, I need this. I worked hard for this.
I deserve this.
Yeah, absolutely. But I also... Who said that? Oh, you're watching.
Siri.
Yeah, we got other people listening into our podcast right now. But she I would say done lost what I was gonna say.
We're walking through the store and we were like, I deserve this.
Oh yes. I have buyer's remorse, and I typically I do the same damn thing in the grocery store.
Now that's probably where I mess up.
Desserts, pastries, cupcakes, chips. I don't know why I need them.
Love chips.
But I also have the buyer's remorse, and I tend to put a lot of it back before I get to the register. I don't know why I do that. I just do. Or, I mean, I buy something and I tell myself, I'm going to use this. And then I was just telling Adam that the other day. We bought something at some kind of blender that we bought from Home Goods last year. And he was like, why do you need that? I was like, because I can make this with it. I'm going to make nutritional shakes for us and all these smoothies and stuff. Collecting dust on top of the refrigerator. Yeah. I think I've used it 3 times. I don't know why. We tell ourselves, I'm going to use it all the time. And then you don't.
Remember that time we had just started going to the gym last year and you caught me at the grocery store?
Buy those cream-filled cookies.
And they weren't little. They were this big. I said, I need this.
I remember you were caught red-handed. Her face got so red because what a lot of you guys don't know is that me and Miss Sharon Brill, we used to be gym partners on a regular basis, and we would go to the gym together all the time. And somehow we have a food line grocery store that is in between adjacent to both of our homes. And so I think she was already there, and she had walked up to the front, and I was walking in, caught you red-handed. We supposed to be watching each other and making sure, keeping each other accountable. And this one, this bitch right here had cream-filled cookies. She's like, I needed them.
He was like, oh, what's that?
Was that I deserve this purchase? You worked hard. You lost 10 pounds that week. It deserves something.
Well, I had lost 10 pounds altogether. You were at like 25 pounds down.
Oh, gosh.
And I kept saying, I don't know. I don't understand how he's doing this. Well, he didn't have cream-filled cookies in his cart.
That is true. So it was also a really tough thing because Adam loves his sugar. And so the pantry was filled. And I'm going to tell you, it is a lot of work when you have a spouse that is not on the same journey as you and you are trying to eat healthy and then they got nothing but Debbie cakes lined up in the pantry.
Or you got a man that can cook and does cook, but we don't eat till 9:30 at night.
I mean, look.
Oh my gosh, he can cook. Keith can cook.
Actually, that's another one. That is another delusional lie. Is I'm going to eat clean tomorrow. How many times do you say, I'm going to start eating healthy. I'm going to eat more lean protein. I feel like work is sabotage because if you are on a diet or you're trying to eat healthy and then someone says, I didn't bring my lunch today.
What are we getting?
And then as soon as you hear some name of a restaurant that you just fantasizing about, you're like, can I get in on that order?
Yeah, I'll save my leftovers for dinner tonight.
Yes, always.
Let's go to Panda.
One of the biggest ones around here. If you are a local to Jacksonville, North Carolina, one of our favorite places is Jeff's Burgers. And it's weird because it is the greasiest, like all American meal, burgers, fries, hot dogs, the works. And I always tell myself, no, I'm going to eat really good. And then someone says, we're going to Jeff's Burgers. Can I get some French fries?
Oh, yeah, the fries, the burgers, the milkshakes.
I just feel like tomorrow me is going to be disappointed. Got to start all over again. This is why I had 27 fresh restarts last year.
Well, we'll just address that tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, so I do also want to put it out there too. So viewers and listeners, if you have any delusional lies that you tell yourself that we have not discussed, please make sure to share it and comment for us to be able to see. We would love to be able to see it. Maybe even give you a shout out if you want it. But if you also relate to these, then I feel like we're on the right page here.
We're relatable.
Well, it's not about the whole relatable. I'm just wondering how many of our viewers and listeners are listening right now saying, damn, I do that same thing. Like I just did that yesterday. Because think about it. So we're filming on Monday. It airs on Tuesday. You're listening to it Tuesday. So you clearly just did it yesterday.
Right.
So
I'll start on Monday. Got to wait another week.
Oh, Lord. What is another lie that you know that you tell yourself constantly? What about the being productive under pressure.
Oh, I'm better under pressure?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you ever told yourself that lie?
I say it out loud. Better under pressure.
So I guess, but does it still count as a lie for you though?
No, I think that might be true only because I do feel like I'm better under pressure, but also I should not let it get to the point where I am under pressure for it. If I planned ahead, if I didn't start next Monday, if I would just do it.
So that comes with procrastination then.
Oh, yeah, that's a good word.
So basically what you're saying is anxiety is your manager.
Absolutely. Anxiety.
Yep. I know for me, and people say it all the time because I have too much on my plate. I wear too many hats. They say I'm a jack of all trades. I can't help it. Just like how I used to be the yes man. I was always doing something, constantly doing something. And I feel like I do work better under pressure when I have a lot of things going. If I don't have barely anything going, I start to fall, like spiral. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But I do also every now and again procrastinate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think I use that word, because I feel like we're all kind of guilty of that. And for those that are out there that saying I don't procrastinate, lies. I know for a fact that's a lie.
You're a liar and a bedwetter.
Yep. Or I'll get to it next week. And then your ass don't get to it till the day it's due. And people, now you rushing. So, but I will say sometimes I put out my best work in the last hour.
Right. The little fingers are just typing.
Look, I mean, hey, let's be honest. Even this episode. So we were originally supposed to do a different episode this week with Carrie Norris. But like I said, she's got some family time. And so we had to come up with an episode fairly quickly because she wants to make sure that she talks about that other episode. So that will be next week.
And I've got big shoes to fill because I don't feel like with Carrie there's ever any dead space. Like it's just... And I'm nervous.
It's okay. It's your first one. And we're happy to have you. That's one thing I can't say. I'm happy to have you. Viewers and listeners, I think they're going to be happy to have you. I love that you're also local here and you were able to jump on it super fast with me. So I appreciate that. I feel like anybody would be in your shoes right now and be nervous and scared, especially if you've never been on a podcast.
And I want to tell Carrie, thanks a lot, because I'm sick. I'm sick and I'm here. I keep hitting the table.
You're good. All right, you guys. So today, that is all that we are going to talk about because we are running out of time. We've got a couple other things that we have to do after this. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I'm delusional. She's delusional. Pretty sure you're delusional. We all are. Let's be delusional together.
They call me Lulu.
All right, so you guys know the drill. If you like what you heard today and you want to hear more, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you can also listen to our podcast on YouTube, Spotify Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. And just like every Tuesday, you'll hear about us again next week. All right, I'm Todd Erickson.
Sharon Brill.
And talk to you next time.